Good decisions aren't made by smarter people. They're made by people who use structure when emotions are unreliable. Most people think decision making is about logic. In reality, it's about psychology. Because decisions rarely fail due to lack of information. They fail because people are tired, stressed, reactive, distracted, or trying to reduce discomfort in the short term. So if you want to make better decisions every day, you don't need to become more brilliant. You need a repeatable framework that works even when you're not at your best. In this video, I'm going to give you a simple decision-making framework that improves the quality of your choices in 4 areas that matter most: money, career, relationships, long-term health, and I'll show you exactly how to use it in real situations. Because the truth is, the decisions that change your life are rarely the dramatic ones. They're the small ones made repeatedly, when no one is watching. Why people make bad decisions, and why willpower doesn't fix it. Bad decisions tend to come from the same psychological pattern: short-term relief over long-term stability. Under pressure, the brain does not ask, "What's the best outcome?" It asks, "What reduces discomfort right now?" That's why people snap during conflict, overspend after stress, procrastinate and rationalize, say yes when they mean no, avoid the hard conversation that would solve the problem. If your decisions are driven by relief, you'll constantly trade future stability for present comfort. And it's very hard to build anything meaningful that way. So the framework we're going to use has one purpose: separate decision quality from emotional weather. You want to make decisions from identity and structure, not mood. The framework, OPTIC. This is the framework. It's simple. It's practical. And it works because it matches how the brain actually functions. OPTIC: objective, permanence, trade-offs, inputs, check back. Let's walk through each step. 1. Objective: what problem am I actually solving? Most decision-making failure happens right here. People solve the wrong problem. They think they're solving: should I quit? Should I respond? Should I buy this? Should I confront them? But under the surface, they're often solving a different problem. How do I stop feeling anxious? How do I stop feeling guilty? How do I regain control? How do I prove I'm right? So your first question must be, what is my actual objective? And even more importantly, if I achieve that objective, what does it protect? Because objectives come in 2 types: ego objectives, win, dominate, prove, avoid embarrassment; life objectives, stability, trust, growth, health, freedom. If you don't identify your objective, your brain will pick one automatically, usually an ego objective. Example: relationship conflict. Let's say you're in an argument with someone close to you. If your objective becomes win, you may succeed in the short term and lose trust long term. A better objective might be prevent damage, restore alignment, make a clear boundary, reduce future conflict. That objective changes what you say and how you say it. Example: career decision. Someone wants to quit their job. They say it's about burnout. But the real objective may be escape humiliation, avoid confronting weakness, regain dignity. A stronger objective would be increase autonomy, increase competence, create optionality. The objective determines the strategy. So step 1 is always name the real objective. 2. Permanence. What's irreversible here? This is the step that prevents regret. Under stress, people underestimate permanence. They act as though everything can be undone later. But many decisions create reputational damage, financial lock-in, relationship collapse, legal exposure, health consequences. So the next question is, what outcome here is irreversible, or very expensive to reverse? This is where disciplined people differ from impulsive people. Impulsive people optimize for maximum upside. Disciplined people protect against irreversible downside. The regret filter asks, if this goes badly, will I be able to recover quickly? If the answer is no, slow down. Example: money, selling investments during panic often locks in losses that would have recovered over time. It feels like control, but it's permanent damage. Example: communication, sending an emotional message feels like relief. But once words are said, they cannot be unseen. The irreversibility is real. This is why one of the strongest pre-commitment rules is, never make permanent decisions in temporary emotional states. If something is irreversible, delay if possible, or reduce commitment size. 3. Trade-offs. What am I paying for this choice? Every decision has a cost. But most people focus on obvious costs and ignore the true ones: attention, time, identity, future options, hidden risk, opportunity costs. So you ask, what am I paying for this choice? What am I giving up? What future option does this shrink? This is where people become adults. Because the adult mind accepts, you can't have everything, each choice closes doors, the price is real even if it's invisible. The true price technique. Here's a quick exercise. If you're considering buying something expensive, ask, what am I buying with this money instead? What future freedom am I trading? Money is not money. Money is options. And options are peace. Example, comfort trade-off. If you avoid discomfort now, conversation, discipline, saying no, you'll pay later in stress, resentment, instability, you always pay. The only question is whether you pay now voluntarily, or later with interest. 4. Inputs. What data am I missing? Most people don't need more information. They need better inputs. Inputs are facts, constraints, probabilities, feedback, outside perspective. Under stress, your mind becomes a closed system. That's dangerous. So you ask, what would I need to know to be more confident? What assumption am I making? If my assumption is wrong, what happens? The 2 people rule before major decisions. Consult 1 person who is emotionally supportive, 1 person who is emotionally neutral and blunt, not 10 people. Not the internet. 2 is enough. Example, health decision. If someone is worried about symptoms, their emotional brain may avoid tests. Better decision making, confirm reality early, act with clarity, remove uncertainty. Avoiding tests is not calmness. It's fear disguised as maturity. 5. Check back. How will I review this? This last step creates learning. Most people repeat mistakes because they never do after action reviews. So you ask, when will I evaluate whether this was a good decision? What metric will I use? Not feelings. Not ego. Not did I get approval. Metric. Example metrics. Money. Did this increase stability over 90 days? Career. Did this increase optionality within 6 months? Relationship. Did this increase trust and reduce recurring conflict? Health. Did this improve baseline energy and reduce chronic symptoms? This step turns decision making into a skill, not a personality trait. Putting it together, 2 real examples. Example 1. Under pressure at work, you receive an email accusing you of something unfair. You feel your pulse rise. Your emotional brain wants to fire back immediately. Run OPTIC. Objective, not win. Not defend ego. Objective equals protect credibility and reduce escalation. Permanence. A harsh email becomes permanent record. Risk equals reputational. Trade-off, immediate relief versus long-term stability. Inputs, you're emotionally flooded. Missing input equals calm. Rule, wait 30 minutes minimum. Check back, metric, response reduces escalation plus protects your credibility. So the best decision is, delayed draft, privately, respond cleanly and brief. That's adult decision making. Example 2, financial impulse purchase. You're stressed, you want relief, you want the dopamine hit. OPTIC. Objective, relief and control. Permanence, not irreversible, but expense reduces optionality. Trade-off, buy now versus increased stability and reduced future stress. Inputs, need context, do you actually need this? Try 24-hour rule. Check back. Metric, did purchase reduce stress long-term? Or just momentarily? Most impulse spending is failed decision making disguised as self-care. Practical rules, 5 pre-commitments that protect your life. If you want to make this framework effortless, adopt these 5 rules. No permanent decisions while emotional delay. Confrontational replies by 30 minutes. 24-hour rule for non-essential purchases. Weekly review of numbers, even when you don't want to do hard conversations early, not late. These rules are not moral. They're protective. Final summary, good decision making is not about being fearless. It's about being structured. Run OPTIC. Objective, what am I solving? Permanence, what's irreversible? Trade-offs, what am I paying? Inputs, what am I missing? Check back, how will I learn? If you use this consistently, your decisions will improve, not because you're smarter, but because you're less easily hijacked. Bad decisions compound. So do good ones. If you want, comment just one thing. What's a decision you've been avoiding? And what objective would you set for it? Writing it out clarifies it. If this kind of psychology is useful, you'll probably want to subscribe. This channel is about making better decisions in real life, money, career, relationships, without hype.